I'm K9 neuroscientist Professor Schwartzman, presenting experiment 4, the Woofamatic 9000. I've just finished its final iterations and I'm about to engage its trial run on the 4th of November. This is my faithful specimen Cosmo. I'm about to attempt to tap into her neurons and allow the first ever interspecies communication. Bloop. Testing. Can you hear me?
Get on with it, you blubbering oaf.
Oh, that's rude, but it does work. What are your thoughts on the game Catch?
You think it's a game? We thought you were littering. We retrieve your ball so you can dispose of it responsibly. Don't you know the rubber compounds take decades to biodegrade? And don't get me started on the synthetic materials that will accumulate within living organisms.
Wow, sorry. I must say though, you're very well informed for a dog. I didn't even think you'd be able to give me the correct date.
Of course I know the date. It's the day before your kind hosts your annual ejection of explosive calamities.
Ah, fireworks. You're not a fan, are you? That's why you hide under the bed barking every year.
What? I'm not scared. I'm protesting. Didn't you know that bonfire night is completely unsustainable?
Hang on, Dave. They can't be that bad. Everyone loves them.
Not that bad? How can you be so naive? Call yourself a scientist. Let me educate you. The combustion cloud can contain harmful fumes such as ozone, sulfur dioxide and nitric oxide. Due to issues of climate change and global warming, the greenhouse gases emitted by fireworks are a great concern, especially the levels of carbon dioxide and ozone that are generated. Fireworks fallout can contaminate water supplies, and the residue on the ground can be carried away by rain and end up in our lakes, rivers or oceans. Fireworks can exceed 140 decibels, and noise at 85 decibels or above can damage human hearing. Some people also argue that the noise from fireworks scares pets and wildlife. According to Vici, within 1 hour of firework displays, levels of strontium, magnesium, barium, potassium and copper were up to 6 times greater than the amount in the air before the display. Another study found that firework events brought air pollution spikes in suspended particles. This includes nitric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and the creation of an aerosol cloud, holding host to a range of metallic elements. Additionally, although the recreational pollution from fireworks is transient in nature, the pollutants are highly concentrated and add significantly to the total yearly metal emissions.
Okay, so these fireworks do have an impact on our environment, but surely this is quite minimal compared to car emissions in industry. I'm not so sure I'm feeling the incentive to stop using fireworks, especially as their sales generate a large revenue that contributes towards our national economy.
Incentive? How about the negative impacts on your own health? Surely that's a big enough incentive. Did you know that your relative risk of cardiovascular morbidity is 175.16% greater after being exposed to air pollution from firework displays? And your risk of cardiovascular morbidity is 125.11% higher. The pretty colours in fireworks contain arsenic compounds, and the particles are, on average, small enough to be easily inhaled. This toxic ash can cause lung cancer, skin irritation and wart formation. Fireworks cause hundreds of avoidable injuries every year. In the UK, during the 6 years between 2000 and 2005, 6,637 people were hurt and required hospital treatment, and 2 deaths were recorded.
Alright, I get your point. But what can we do instead? I'd like to carry on the tradition of celebrating Guy Fawkes Night.
Come on, human, let's take a walk.
Alright, we're at the park, so what now?
We're here to ask the smarter species for a solution.
More dogs, I presume.
Yes, of course.
So, Bailey, was it? What would be a more sustainable alternative to fireworks?
You could use electronic pyrotechnics. They produce electric blasts up to a canopy height of 25 feet that can rain down glittering confetti. There are no explosives used and it looks just as good.
I prefer low-smoke pyrotechnics, and although they still technically contain byproducts of carbon dioxide, they produce practically none of the smoke or ash that traditional black powder fireworks do.
Fireworks? Ridiculous! Why use gunpowder when compressed air works just as well? It would reduce smoky particles in the air and surrounding water bodies.
Yeah. Put on an environmentally friendly laser show.
You know what? These alternatives are great, but people aren't going to simply stop using fireworks. Is there some way that we can make them more sustainable?
If fireworks must go on, then displays should use air launch technology. It utilises compressed air to launch fireworks instead of gunpowder. They'd be great in combination with fireworks with low gunpowder formulations.
Fair enough. Is this better?